going on, guys? Welcome back to Bulls Deep Fishing. Today, we're going to talk about kayak safety. Check it out. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today we're going to kind of do a little bit different type of video. It's not really a rigging video or a walkthrough video or anything like that. We're going to talk a little bit about kayak safety. Now, if everyone knows, it is winter time here in Georgia. The water's still cold, but Mother Nature's just crazy because like today it's like 60 degrees, but then like tomorrow is going to be like 30 degrees. So, but kayak safety is huge to me, guys. So if y'all don't know, I used to be a firefighter for the state of Georgia, and I also used to be an EMT and a deputy sheriff for a sheriff's department. So public safety runs very deep through my veins and run through my family. I am no longer in public safety, but it still holds a very special place in my heart. I have seen way too many times, I've read way too many articles about people either on the water, kayaking, boating, and they flip over, they get stranded, they end up dying. No one will be able to find them, and it becomes a recovery at that point. It's very, very heart-wrenching, and usually if you just take some basic steps in the beginning and basically instill those into your mind, whenever that day does come that you run into that very sketchy time on the water that you could potentially tip and it just happens to be negative 32 degrees, you can somewhat know that you're going to be prepared whenever that day comes. So today, I've already did a kayak re-entry video. I've already did a video on my PFD. Those are key videos you need to watch about kayak safety, guys. You need to learn, if you do turtle over in the lake or in the river, you need to know how to re-enter your kayak while in the water. And then at the end of the day, guys, you always need to wear a PFD. I understand laws are different in the United States, but here in Georgia, you only have to have a PFD on your kayak. You necessarily do not have to have it on, which is the stupidest law known to man. Okay, guys, if you're on a kayak or really any boat, you need to have a PFD on, 110%, a personal flotation device, a life jacket, guys. Come on, a life jacket. I understand when kind of you're on a houseboat or potentially even a bass boat, but I have seen numerous times you're running a bass boat's running 80 miles an hour down the lake, and there's no life jacket on. One wrong move and you're flown from that, and there's no telling what could happen. At least if you have a PFD on, if you do fly out, you'll float to the top and people will see you. But if you don't have that, you'll be swimming with the fishes at that point, guys. So today I want to talk about two things that my father has recently got me for Christmas and my birthday. This past year, and that is going to be a basic ready pack, and a kind of a little bit of upscale, since I was an EMT and a firefighter and deputy sheriff, a little bit of upscale first aid kit. If you don't know first and foremost, just give a little backstory. My father got these for me for Christmas, and if you don't know who my father is, he's retired now. He was with the Department of Natural Resources for 32, 34 years, somewhere around that 30 mark. And while in that time, he was the chief of the search and rescue team here in Georgia. So whenever you went out to a state park, or you ever went hiking, or even on Lake Lanier, and you got lost or you got stranded, they would basically call his team to basically go find you, render aid, and get you out safely. So he is very, very qualified in first aid, high angle rope rescue, swift water rescue, helicopter, swinging from helicopters rescue, whole 9 yards. He is top tier qualified for that, guys. And he has always instilled with us from day one that we were huge outdoorsmen, me and my brother, and you got to be ready no matter what whenever you're going out into the outdoors, because you don't know what's going to happen, guys. So even from a young age, I was a huge daddy's boy, okay? So when daddy was working on his ready packs and his hiking gear and camping gear, I was always right there with him with a little book bag, putting in a couple Band-Aids and all this different stuff, ice pack, water, so on and so forth, because I want to be just like my father. But still to this day, I will always have a ready pack whenever I'm either going hunting, fishing, floating the river, whatever, because I know what can happen if something does go south. You're going to need this stuff in this bag. And today we're going to kind of walk through what's in the bags and kind of just, give you a little detail on it. So basically, a ready pack is I have a ready pack and a first aid kit. Okay, your ready pack has your basic first aid material. You have your basic fire starting material. You have a knife, a hatchet, a quick emergency shelter, emergency blanket, maybe a lighter, and a waterproof case, a compass, so on and so forth. That's kind of what your ready pack is. So if you need to be in the woods for some time and survive in the woods, you can definitely do it with your ready pack. The first aid kit is strictly just first aid. And it's a little bit of first aid kit on steroids because just from our background. So let's start with the ready pack, guys. Again, my father, he bought this stuff on Amazon. He kind of bought this ready pack on Amazon, but then he threw in some stuff that they missed out. And that's what I'm going to share with you. I wish I had, it's probably inside of my desk. But we'll just go ahead and dig into the bag, guys. So again, guys, he got this on Amazon. Taker Outdoors, see if you can see that. I don't think I pronounced that right. Taiker. You just type that into the search bar on Amazon. This will probably pull up. This is just a basic book bag, just starting from the outside and working in. I'm probably going to put this into more of a more tactical or a better book bag than what it comes with, but it at least gets you started. In the front pouch, it has a front pouch and it has a bigger pouch. In the front pouch, I'm going to have a whistle, a survival whistle. I'm going to have an extra pocket knife, quick release. It also has a seatbelt cutter and a window punch on it. If you know what that is, cut seatbelts and you can punch out a window with it. And also in here I have, this is just in the little multi-tool, okay? Has a little rigid area, has, a couple of things in case you need to, fix something while you're out in the woods. And then I have a fire starter with the blade on the other end attached to it. I have a pretty sweet tactical pin he got me too. It also has a window punch on the back of it. Very, very rugged pin. Pretty sweet. My dad's pretty awesome, just to say the least. Also in, you already saw the whistle. And then in this little pouch, you have a little multi-tool. Okay? So, hear that jamming? Amazon delivery. Yeah, they jamming. But anyways, guys, you have a little multi-tool. So obviously it comes with pliers, knives. Basically, a multi-tool has multiple different things into it. Moving on into the big portion of the bag. This is where the good stuff gets going, guys. All right. Oh, and also I just keep an extra carabiner on the front pouch. You never know when you're going to need a carabiner. I actually need some on my boat, so I probably need to take this off and put it on my boat. But anyways, guys, and also attached to it, I have a survival bracelet with a compass attached to the survival bracelet, and it also has, if you see that right there, it also has a fire starter. I keep that attached. If I'm not wearing it, I'll attach it to my bag. So basically right there, I already have 2 fire starters. I have survival rope if I need to. I have a compass already, which I already have another compass in here. So pretty much I'm doing pretty good so far. Moving on into the pack itself, starting with this big bag. And again, guys, all this stuff came with this, okay? This sweet hatchet, guys, this hatchet is pretty phenomenal. Yeah, it needs to get sharpened, but you could do some damage with that, guys. This is gonna come in handy if I ever need to start a fire or need to kill some zombies, you know what I'm saying? It's a very rugged hatchet, rubber coated handle, metal frame, and also your blade on top. It also has a little point as well. So if I'm ever in the Alaska, I need an ice pick. No, I'm just playing. It's not going to work for that. Moving on. This is something that did not come in the bag, but I highly recommend these 110%. I use these all the time. This is O-Meals, guys. O-M-E-A-L-S. Amazon, Google it. These are phenomenal. These are self-heating meals. This is actually pepperoni pizza. So basically, it is a meal. It's an MRE, meal ready to eat. And basically, all you do is you open it up, you undo the package inside, then you dump in just a little bit of water. You seal it off, and there's a magnesium packet inside. It actually boils that water and heats up your food so you can have a hot meal packed with protein, guys. That's what you're going to need when you're out there on the outdoors. Again, guys, this did not come in the pack, but I have so many of these, I keep them literally everywhere. And they're very good, too. I actually eat those for lunch. I didn't think they were going to be that good. They were actually very, very phenomenal. Moving on to, guys, I have a live straw. These things are very, very cool. Basically, if you don't have any type of water filtration system, and obviously if you get stranded on the water, you basically just open this live straw, and you basically just start drinking the water completely out of the creek, river, lake, whatever it is, and it actually filtrates the water, purifies the water before it goes into your mouth for the most part. This is your basic first aid kit that's in here. You just have some basic bandages, cotton swabs, few band-aids, nothing really, some alcohol wipes, nothing really killer, because these two packs are married together. So my little upscale first aid kit is always with my ready pack. So this is just for backup or small little things here and there. Moving on, you have a sexy pink poncho. Also with a poncho, you can make it into a shelter if you need be, or you can also make a water filtration or collect water from rainwater with a poncho as well, guys. I'm a survival guy. All right, moving on, I have an emergency shelter. Okay, guys, this sucker pops up. It comes with rope as well, so if you ever want to attach it in between two trees, you have something to keep you somewhat dry while you're out in the elements or when you're stranded. Moving on, you have some more bandages that fell out of the first aid kit. You have some more 550 cord. This is not 550 feet, but it's probably 100 feet of 550 cord. You have a hand pressure flashlight, which it's not waterproof. It's not waterproof whatsoever. So oh, snap, dude. Shake to recharge. That's pretty cool. So basically when this sucker dies, you just shake it and recharge itself. That's pretty cool. I always have headlamps, numerous ones on my boat, and also I have a headlamp in here, so most likely I'm not going to use this, but this is also something good to have. Moving on, I have another straw. This is not a filtration straw. This is just a straw that you can easily get into tight places and get some water if you need to. If you're really on, a life and death situation, you don't really need to purify the water for the most part. Don't hold that to me. I have some extra gloves. It's got the rubber coating on the outside. These aren't going to be very warm, but I always have extra gloves on my boat as well. So these will just be extra layering type of gloves. Moving on, I have just little baggies. Looks like a little dime bag, but you can, store different things in here or anything like that. You also have in here a camping lamp. So basically just a little lantern lamp. Again, guys, all this is nothing that he's added into it. In here you have some glow sticks. My mom went blank there. You have some glow sticks, two glow sticks come with it. You crack them open, shake it, and you have light. Usually lasts 4 hours. There's different timing on it. You have your compass. If you don't know how to use a compass, you probably need to learn if you're an outdoorsman. Just saying. I'm just going to leave that there, guys. Thank you, Daddy. I know how to use a compass. Moving on, I have a little survival eating utensils. So basically you have a fork, a spoon, a knife, a bottle opener, and that's all that's in there right there. So, you can definitely eat it with your oatmeals there. And what I like about these two, guys, is they're still connected. A lot of the times when you buy these, you go to turn the fork and the spoon and they both pop off and you use them separately. This keeps everything all together, saves space. So I really like that. Moving on into is you have a handsaw, a cable saw. So basically It's just a little rigid steel cable saw. So and it has two rings on each side. So basically you can use it as a saw to cut limbs and so on and so forth. I also have some emergency fishing line, a hook, and some swivels and some weights in case I need to, if I do lose my fishing equipment, I have a little bit to eat on if I don't have an oatmeal. I also have a little belt loop holder that holds that hatchet. And then I have another emergency blanket on top of the rescue or the emergency seal, but also have an emergency rescue blanket. Crazy thing is, I know these things look ridiculous, but they keep you very warm actually. So keep that in mind. And that's pretty much in for this pack here. So this is, like again guys, this is my ready pack. So with all this that I've just thrown out here, I have food. I have something to get water from, Life Straw, so I can stay hydrated and I can, get in some protein in my body. I have an emergency shelter in case I need to make a shelter and stay overnight. I have extra cord. I have 550 cord. I have glow lights. I have flashlights. I have lanterns. I have pouches. I have gloves. I have compasses. I have everything I absolutely need to survive out in the woods if I absolutely have to, guys. So definitely, Ready Pack is where it's at. You can also attach, you have that first aid kit too, so you can beef up that first aid kit that comes with it if you want to add some more first aid stuff. But this is where it gets into the nitty gritty, guys. This is a tactical first aid kit. If you're in public safety and military, I'm sure you've seen these 100 billion times. This is a tactical first aid kit. It's made with a MOLLE bag. So basically what a MOLLE bag is, or MOLLE is, you can easily attach it to plate carriers, bulletproof vest. You can attach it to other bags. Really, MOLLE is the universal attach, really anything to it. Just has a American flag patch on it and obviously a first aid patch. Also on this one as well, I have another 550 cord bracelet with a compass and a fire starter. Marrying them together right there. All right. Moving on into this bad boy again, guys. This is kind of a more upscale first aid kit than your basic first aid kits. I'm taking my sunglasses off. I'm going blind here. So this is going to have some stuff you've probably never seen before if you've not really been in the medical field. But if you have been in the medical field, you know what I'm talking about. First things first is something to splint your body with, guys. This is a phenomenal product. I don't know the exact name on it. Oh, crap. So basically what this is a rolled up foam board, but actually inside the foam board itself is a metal, bendable metal splint inside of it. So basically you can turn around and fold this all the way out. You can fold it around your foot, your hand. You can do all sorts of things with this splint here. So if you ever break a hand, break an arm, you can go ahead and splint it. All right. Moving on down in this little patch here, you have some more gauze, you have Q-tips, you have Quick Clot, you have, if you don't know what Quick Clot is, then you probably want to go to Google it because it's really, really cool stuff. I had some, so definitely just Google that. Quick Clot is awesome. It's hard to find too, by the way. And then also you have medical tape, you have extra bandages, alcohol swabs, more high-grade gauze packs. You have also in this pack, I have 2 more glow sticks, okay? Also in this pack, I have tourniquet. All right, guys, if you don't know what a tourniquet is, you definitely need to know about it. These are really cool tourniquets. You can get them online everywhere. It is actually a Velcroed tourniquet. So basically, you take it out of itself, unstrap it, wrap it around your leg or whatever it needs to, wrap it back through like a belt, then it Velcros to itself, and then it has already a spindle or a tool on it so you can turn on and spin it to tighten up the tourniquet. And then it also has a locking mechanism that locks that spindle in place or that tool in place to help it keep pressure on it. And then what's really cool about this, guys, I know it sounds stupid, but you just turn that over the locking mechanism and you can write down your time when you applied your tourniquet. That's very, very key in the medical field. You need to write down your time of when you put on the tourniquet and when you adjust the tourniquet, so on and so forth, guys. Very, very cool. Definitely need to get a tourniquet, hands down, especially the way this world's going. You never know what's going to happen. Moving on in, I have some more surgical type gauze. I have another fire starter and multi-tool right there. This is a kind of a more in-depth one. Not really in-depth one, it's kind of more high-grade one than what was in my ready pack. I have another sexy poncho. This is actually a pocket raincoat. This one comes in clear, not pink, but obviously it comes in pink. So if you like pink, you can get pink. Moving on down, you have some surgical tweezers in here as well. You have a flashlight, like so, a little LED flashlight. It also has a side light and it has strobe. That is key to survival, guys. So if you're trying to flag down someone or you see someone off in the distance, turn the strobe on. That's the universal signal, I need help. And then it also has another little light strip on the front of it if you need to use it for anything else. This is also kind of cool, guys. It's chargeable. So it's rechargeable. So it doesn't take batteries, so definitely charge it up. From what I've read on it, it's a lithium battery. So if you charge it once, it's going to last a very, very long time. Also, in my pack, I have emergency trauma bandage. So this is stuff that helps clot blood, and you know, it has a lot more stuff into it. So that's definitely a good thing to have. Moving on into, you have some trauma shears. If you don't know what trauma shears are, you definitely need to look them up. These things are phenomenal scissors. That's basically all it is, but it's trauma rated. So actually, these can cut pennies, cut through zippers and all sorts of stuff, guys. So definitely need a good pair of trauma shears. And then last but not least in this pack, I have another emergency thermal blanket. This is actually a little bit nicer one, a kind of an upgraded one. So definitely need another emergency blanket, guys. And that's pretty much it for the first aid kit. Actually, I take that back. I have another quick release knife with a punch and a seatbelt cutter. Like I said, guys, marrying them together, keeping everything all together. And then also another thing that he gave me is going to be, since he has been retired, he has opened up his own business. Since my father's been retired, he's opened up his own business. Loss prevention, first aid, high angle rescue. He basically trains other agencies, department, and individuals about wilderness first aid, wilderness survival, lost person prevention, so on and so forth. And what he has done is he has created me kind of a prepared to survive guide, what I need to build my pack a little bit better. He has one of his slideshows in here to tell me, you know, contour lines, topograph maps, everything you need, you know, snakes to look out for. Really, really cool. If you want one of these, definitely reach out to me. It has really everything you need. So very, very special gift to me. When my father gave me these things, my wife looked at me and was like, what kind of gift is that? Well, this means a lot to me because it kind of brings in my childhood. Because it brought in that quality time I spent with my dad learning different things and different things to actually help save your life. So this is a very special gift to me, and I use it constantly. I always keep it in the front hatch of my boat, and whenever I go hunting, I usually carry another backpack for extra clothes, you know, stuff like that, waters, and I keep that. I keep my ready pack and my first aid kit in that pack as well. So basically, everywhere I go, even if I'm going in the truck, I have one in the truck as well. I'm going to have a ready pack and a first aid kit in case, like again, guys, you never know what's going to happen out there, especially in this day and time, and especially being outdoors. You definitely need to be prepared. If you do flip over, if you do get lost, you can basically survive until you can get found. So definitely something to consider. Another cool thing to consider too is a lighter in a waterproof container, a waterproof phone case, and a Rogue phone tether to attach to you. So if you do flip out of your boat and you lose everything, you can still have your phone attached to you to make that phone call, and that phone is in a waterproof case, so it's waterproof. So definitely stuff to consider whenever you're thinking about this. And the reason why I bring this up, guys, is I tend to do every so often, I do a kayak safety video because at the end of the day, you're going out to enjoy time, you know, either fish a tournament, enjoy time on the water, but you still need to come home to your family. You still need to take care of yourself. You need to be prepared for no matter what happens. So This is something I highly, highly suggest that you need to invest in and keep it with you at all times because, again, guys, in this day and age, you never know what's going to happen, guys. But if you have any questions, sorry, school bus is coming by. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop a comment in the comment section below or going over to Bulls Eat Fishing on Facebook. Bulls Eat Fishing on Instagram, shoot me a message over there. And I'm more than happy to let you know what I'll have in my ready pack, answer any questions that you may have. I'm getting a phone call. And also, guys, if you do want one of these booklets, please reach out to me. This booklet has everything you need to create your ready pack if you want to do it yourself and how to survive out in the elements no matter what the elements are. Phenomenal book. Very, very enjoyable reading, guys. It really comes in handy, guys. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this type of video, please, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it, guys. And also let me know in the comment section below if this video is complete trash or if you want to see more type of kayak safety or really outdoor safety or wilderness survival type videos. I am well qualified. My father's well qualified. I'm more than happy to show you guys. But thank y'all so much for watching. Stay tuned. I got some more stuff coming your way. I'm going to get off here because it's about to start pouring out rain and I got to get all my stuff inside, guys. So thank y'all so much for watching. And guys, at the end of the day, keep it tight line and stay classy. Deuces.